So ultimately, the Coaching Conservation Program seeks to inspire a generation of kids who care, kids that have empathy towards wildlife. And that's where we take great pride in being aligned to this program. Through facilitating access, providing this inspiring kind of learning through the Learning from Wildlife model, and facilitating access to protected or conserved areas, introducing young people to different animal guides, in this case it was the rhino, they get to develop a sense of compassion and care and understanding some of those conservation challenges that the animal is facing. The Tusk Trust Implementers Collective, and in 2018, Teresa had a chance to go to one of the symposiums, who's our CEO, and Leslie McNutt, the CEO of Coaching Conservation, did a demonstration of the Coaching Conservation Program. Teresa loved the program. She got back and spoke to us about it and said there's this interesting initiative, a great way to reach young people in teaching them about the environment and learning about animals. Would you like to try it? And then so we started this beautiful relationship between us and Coaching Conservation. So amongst the many conservation challenges that we face, in our landscape, poaching is quite a critical issue from a conservation perspective, primarily rhinos and of course pangolin. And we really just wanted to, through the Coaching Conservation Program, use rhinos as an animal guide to talk about the plight, of animals, and use this iconic animal to talk about other animals that are also subjected to illegal wildlife trade and of course to poaching.
Well, today I learned that we can save rhinos in very different ways. The first way that we can save rhinos is educating other people about rhinos, that the rhinos are very important in our environment.
I learned about rhinos, about how can we save rhinos, how can we stop poachers from poaching rhinos, and I learned about the two different rhinos, which are a black rhino and a white rhino.
Because as my learners learned a lot, when they go home, they're going to tell their parents and other people about the importance of rhino and that they must stop rhino poaching because rhinos are important to their habitat.
What I've learned as a coach is to be flexible and also passionate, because we are dealing with learners, they are young minds, and the patience is something that we must put forth. And also, I've also learned something while we're doing the rhino lesson about nature, the environment, how we should protect it, how we should conserve it. And also, I've learned that I must lead by example, like respecting the people around me, the environment, and also the universe itself.
One organization can't necessarily meet the need that is out there. When we're growing up, we're always told that young people need to be more engaged with the environment and nature and conservation and this kind of thing. And this program has provided us that opportunity. Partnerships in the process with people like Coaching Conservation, the mother body of the Coaching Conservation Program, has been critical to ensure that our coaches remain current and abreast with the delivery methods of the program. A partnership with Friends of African Wildlife, who have been a critical supporter of the program as a donor over at least the past 4 years, has enabled us to continue, scaling the impact of that program. But then, of course, local partnerships with our neighboring schools and community leaders, sharing what young people are learning in this space is valuable. Not only do they get access to protected areas and learn about the animals, but they get to experience this beautiful place, So our partnerships enable us to do that. And of course, with the young people coming through the program, we're only contributing to a very small part of their development. So grade 4 and grade 5, and maybe we reach them again in grade 7, but there's a number of actors in the landscape who are providing conservation and environmental education, who the college really prides themselves in being able to tune into that pipeline of lifelong learning. At a later stage, we've had some children that have come through the program who are now, attending the bridging course and other courses within the college, and you can really see the impact of young people having that exposure and that experience from a very young age.